Hello everybody, it is I, Earthknite, and welcome back to, I don't even remember, Sunless Skies. Yeah, that's what it's called. I was super confused. We've been working on the Escape and Run Parasites mod pack all day yesterday. So we have this option to offer transport to settlers. I don't remember this. Opportunity would be. I simply must move to Titania. From everything I've seen and given to understand, it's altogether divine. She rushes on your vessel as soon as you finish shaking hands. Excellent. I'll stay out of your way. You'll hardly even notice me. Any luck, you'll forget I'm here. Delivering a settler to Titania. Okay, so we've got that. Titania. So if we want to go finish Captain Whitlock's legacy, we gotta go to Albion launch. But we have opportunities here still. That's their Hybris, northwest, Bronzewood, Port Prosper. Oh, that's destroy the Tacketies. Titania. Doesn't tell us where Titania is, so we gotta go explore. Okay, so Port Prosper. Have we not found Port Prosper? Ooh. Oh, it's here. Duh. We're at Port Prosper. We gotta go destroy some Tacketies vessels, which we watched Her Majesty's locomotive fight two of them. Oh, we can go explore down that way first. Doing Dreadnought. Mad Mercy's Claim. Well, that's insane. Yeah. And there's some goods down here. Bedded wheels, they go into blue skies. Butchery. Oh, what is that? Oh, it doesn't have any good aim either. Right. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's very difficult to do with that alert trying to get me to use the scoop. Oh, it's tracking me now. When he does the double ones, they were following me. That's not fun. These are curving towards me. Ah! Got him. Loot! Splintered remains of the spinster turn slowly. The skies are full of fluttering paper. It is as someone brought confetti to a funeral. We got 74%. Scribe spinsters. The scribe spinsters were wrought from bronze wood, now popular London train wrights and cabinet makers. Success! We have 1 bronze wood. Isn't that what we need for... Oh, and we need the Forester Nectar now. Your navigator style is up to you. Here, you've been keeping up with the dailies, Captain. He unfurls a yellowing newspaper. Your passenger from Port Prosper has her face splashed across the front page. Beneath it is an impressive and improbable list of charges. The Ministry of Public Decency is offering a hefty reward. Criminal, eh? No need for rash action. Your passenger is a wanted fugitive. She does not know that you know. A quick change course back to Port Prosper is entirely possible. A swift extradition for her, a well-deserved reward for you. Or you could continue to her destination. Who knows? She may have reformed. You may be sympathetic. If she's on the run, maybe she's willing to pay handsomely for your transportation. I'm turning right. That's so much easier than trying to find your friend. And I gotta go repair. So, I've never seen a spinster before. I've seen something else. It was really weird. But I barely caught any of it before because I was turning around. The bridge clock chimes twice quickly. It's supposed to be his barbed line behind its achievements. So yeah, we just needed that one. No, I think it's here somewhere. Huh, they don't actually have a... See what happens. We return to Port Prosper. Doesn't seem to surprise your wanted passenger. The Ministry's men are waiting at the station. She holds out her slim wrist to be manacled when you dock. She quietly goes, but does not break eye contact with you until she's forced to be pulled away. 100 sovereigns. Oh, we need a sky story for that. Nope. Oh, that's it here. We'll have to see what happens if we do that in a different playthrough. So... leave. I don't have enough whatchamacallits to actually put up with Brayley Run. Bales. I don't have enough bales to do the Brayley Run stuff. I'll probably find some contankery. Maybe a bold contankery. Oh, there's a bold contankery. Look at that. Oops. As long as they keep hitting themselves, I'm happy. Oh, we're going to get killed. Oh! Ha! Game sovereigns. So the bull was the king of its kind, an octopi with dimensions of an elephant sheathed in a layer upon layer of semi-calcified armor plates, all wrapped around the temperament of an embittered badger. Now it is a ruin of muscle and shell. Chisel pressed with stones, and we gain 74 sovereigns. Let's go this way. New facet, a narrow escape, because we came out with very little hope. Oh. And we made it to Magdelene. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, that bull took off a huge amount when he's got us in between. Keepsakes Market. An illicit stall has been set up near the port where the doctors and nurses sell their property to captains in care. So we'll purchase another worldly artifact. We've got now 5 of them, which if we can meet an academe, we should have those to bargain with. Okay. I got a new Winchester because they have the repair apparently. Last time I went through that little area, I came out with 2, and I had killed all 3. But it was closer to Magdalene's than all the way down by that terrace. The Almetics. Wreck gleams in the frost. Warned that I don't want to risk terrorist fall. Whoa, that's a raider. Popped out of nowhere. That was pretty neat. Or the defeated crew of the Marauder lie dead in the corridor, killed not by your guns, but knives and small arms. The only survivor is the captain, locked in the break with a bottle of brandy. Chalk eyes stare back from every wall. When he runs out of chalk, he begins scraping them from his fingernails, the remains of them with bloodied stumps. Seen this before, Captain, says a crew member, grasping your arm. Sky madness. Madeline's could treat it if you'd be bothered to take the poor sod. Bring the poor fellow on board. The crew wrap the Sky Mountain captain in blankets and secure him tightly with belts. It takes 4 to transport him safely to the locomotive. He might not be happy restrained, but it should keep him from harm until you get him to Magdalene's. Magdalene's lies south-southwest. We now have one tale of terror. Loot the hold. A faintly luminescent cage. We now have one. I needed that for something. Oh, I know what I need that for. I needed that for the little, get like a replacement bat. Let's hop right over to Magdalene's. Drop this guy off, do a couple quests there. That'll probably be it for the video. The quest does take a bit. Over easy. This game is so crazy. Hi. So in Magdalene's house, we could deliver the Sky Mountain captain. The nurse brings you a stretcher to carry the Sky Mountain captain from your train. He'll receive care from Magdalene's finest. At least Magdalene's finest in a sense of charity, given that he has nothing to pay for their administrations. We have one vision of the heavens. Our terror has fallen, and we lost the captain. The glass spire, crowd of skyfarers. The founder and master of ceremonies of Magdalene's has requested you by name. The attendant escorts you through the dazzling violet corridors. The host's red door is always open. The attendant leaves you just as the clock begins to chime. The amendable host reclines on a couch of crushed velvet, a goblet of sparkling wine in his long fingers. Somewhere in the tower above him, the great clock ticks away. As a policy, the host's atrium is always open to guests. He is available to hear the opinions friendly criticisms, and suggestions. Today, he has a headache. He beckons you close. His voice soft and sibilant, like butter melting in candlelight. A guest has become rather too attached to a particular attendant. He always requests the same attendant appear in the exact same guise. The amendable host's lip curls in distaste. He reiterates the aim of Magdalene's, a place of healing and respite. It was not meant to feed obsession or self-indulgent self-loathing. The guest brings sickness. I would have him purged. I have a dossier on our guest, if you're interested in helping. Take the lachrymose guest dossier. The amendable host requests you help removing a customer who blurs the boundaries of healer and patient. The amendable host smiles indulgently. I'm so glad you want to help. He produces a thin sliver of pages and passes them to you. I recommend taking on the role of one of our attendants. That way, you'd be playing the role of someone significant to him. The amendable host sighs, reaching for his goblet. He knows all our attendants by voice now. Someone new is needed. Okay, deal with the lachrymose guest. He stands on the threshold of treatment chambers. His hands trembling. The attendants on duty have been informed of your involvement. How do you plan to deal with him? A treatment chamber has been emptied for you. You should wish to adopt a guise from his past. Alternatively, he's standing right there. He does not seem to have noticed you. His eyes instead boring through the doors of the treatment room. The attendant normally on duty is more than happy to assist you anything as long as you get rid of him. Disguise yourself as his butler. The attendant daubs your lips a correct shade and finishes coloring your eyes. He likes him to be jovial. He cannot bear him to be sad. This proves correct when the lachrymose guest appears. You weep, you lie, you wheedle. You are unhappy here doing this. By the end, you are both in tears. Neither of you will be returning again here as you are. So we got rid of the guest. Speak to the amendable host. Attendant escorts you. These are kind. Let the amendable host know the lachrymose guest is gone. For better or worse, he will not be returning to Magdalene's. The amendable host smiles beautifully. Of course, my staff will be pleased. It is a risk of our trade when our clients can no longer separate identity and illusion, but seldom pleasant. He sighs deeply, echoing around the chamber like a newly freed dove. It is a trap any of us could fall into. His face darkens briefly. Here, take this. He fishes around beneath his couch for one of his goblets. It'll fetch a pretty price. Take it with my thanks, and do visit us again. We gained 100 sovereigns, and now we have enough to get the mining. Of course, then we're going to be poor. I might actually go for the assaying, because we've got more assaying. Oh. That looks like a battle with the Tacketies. It looks like this far-range engine likely to be well stocked, but you have to search quickly. Fire already belches from the scout's window. We have a 58% season's cargo. You have one mangled Tackety nameplate. You have one sack of burnt seeds. Tacketies very scrappy, versatile engines. When not skirmishing company vessels, they serve double-duty traders, special transport. Tacketies carry unpredictable cargo. This looks like a far-ranging engine. It's likely to be well stocked, but you have to search quickly. Search the hold. Faintly luminescent cage. You gained another uncanny specimen. And a mangled Tackety. What is the Enduring Dreadnought? Oh, that's the HML's Maple. That's the type of ship. Or locomotive. Alright, so we successfully got out of that battle without taking any damage. We are on 4 health, and running into any type of creature is going to spell death for us. So, let's get back to New Winchester before they hate us for what we've done so far. Sky is wrong. This is not where we were meant to be. What trick is this miss? Has the wind carried astray? Have the heavens themselves turned to access? Push forward into stranger skies and hope that somewhere beyond you'll find familiar territories again. It requires mirrors, unlocked when you have Heirs of Terror. And you have not earned the wrath of the burrower below. I failed. Shoot. You've gained 10 terror, you lost 1 crew, another crew member. The mist is soft as the windows. The stars have gone awry. You crawl onwards. There's a violent outbreak of star madness among the crew. In time, you find your way back to the stretch of sky. You can locate your chart. Your journey continues. Oh, we'll have to go looking for another crew member. Oh boy. At least we didn't take any damage. That would have killed us. Oh, I think we have averted. Yeah, that's no good. Yeah. The taste of smog, the sound of iron on iron. We could go settle our reports. I think we have 3 of them. Maybe 4. And the more reports you give at a time, the more money you're supposed to make. Or of course selling it to the company. Visit the Windward Company. Deliver your reports to the prudent secretary. The office's general manager lives in perpetual fear of his secretary, who was appointed directly from the London office. The references were inarguable. It is a comfortable room for a modest secretary. Stained glass windows lay crimson slants across the desk. The prudent secretary receives your reports and reads them one by one. A number of questions follows, to which the secretary expects cognate answers. Her Majesty is grateful, she says. You now have 3 Windward Company's gratitude, 300 sovereigns, 3 fortunes, stovepipes, new total 19 desperate. You've lost 3 fortunes, Tacketies, new total 24 struggling. Let's get I forget where we needed one of these, but we needed one of these. So now we have that. But there's several other permits. Invention to Perdurance. I think that's all big stuff. That is a turret. Maybe we can also get a second turret on the back and thankfully, we just got a whole load of money. I don't think it's enough to actually buy a new ship, but or a new locomotive. But we've been in the same area this entire time, just the southwest. We need to go to the north after this. Okay, the Clamming Central Station. I represent Halliges, the banking house. Unlock the bank vault. I represent Halliges, the banking house. I promise this will only take a moment of your unquestionably valuable time. He produces a folded contract with a flourish. We hear promising things about you, comrade. Very promising indeed. We would like to extend our services. We provide secure solution for the storage of our assets, absolute discretion and steadfastness unto death and beyond. We require only a signature. Sign your name. The offer is entirely complimentary, I assure you. At Halliges, we measure ourselves quality of clientele. There, it is done. I am certain that this represents the beginning of a long and warm relationship between ourselves and your lineage. May it endure. I bid you a good day, comrade. You can now access the bank. Mr. Menageries passing through New Winchester. Here we go. A tattered poster by the station advertises services of Mr. Menagerie, purveyor of fine scouts. An accompanying picture displays a tall, cloaked figure, slightly stooped, clutching an array of adorable little beasts close to its chest. Visit Mr. Menagerie. Pile of cages loom out of the smog. The cloaked figure looks up at you as you approach. Its garnet-hued eyes gleam from the darkness of its hood. Scouts? It rasped hopefully, its voice like a cleaver on whetstone. We trade scouts for things and stories. It leans closer. We're leaving soon. So purchase a star-smitten bat. So we need 2 visions of the heaven. We need 2 savage secrets. And we can't have any star-smitten bats. It nestles in the crook of Mr. Menagerie's neck, burbling happy. Its eyes gleam with pale fire like one who has looked too long at a star. Star-smitten bat, good range, returns after finding 1 discovery, conveys little information. It requires mirrors of 25 or more to use. Purchase an intrepid cavy. A large guinea pig wearing a plumed helmet is dozing in a hutch. It's sleeping next to an intricate mechanical bat. The intrepid cavy is good range, returns after finding 1 discovery, but conveys more information about what it finds. Requires mirrors 45 to use. And we need a searing enigma to use that. Or purchase a rat renat. The rat in the cage on top of the pile is wearing a miniature sky suit and very determined expression. The rat renat has good range, can find up to 3 discoveries before returning. It conveys little information about what it finds, requires 65 mirrors. So we need a moment of inspiration and a condemned experiment. Mr. Menagerie nods his head. We are moving elsewhere soon, but we will leave a note saying where we have gone. We'll have more things to show and stories to tell. It turns away, humming an eerie tune to itself as it gathers up and leaves for the next leg of the journey. So the station master waves over. Mr. Menagerie has left a note for you. We go to the Regent's Obelisk, which you have made into a gaudy amusement. I think that might be Magdalene's. Hire on crew. Hire a few crew. We got 2 crew. Repair your locomotive. Restore to full. Okay. Stores. Engine yard. So for 1500, I think this is the same as us. No, I think this is actually the Percival class courser. It's 1500. The Pellinor class trader is 35. Bedivere escort is 35, and the Moloch class liner is 19,500. That's not where we wanted to go. We can sell our Seca Virgin leaves. Apparently bronze wood is really expensive here. Buy all those. Abraham's engineering. That's a canning station. Mining pneumatic. Additional cargo. We only have 500, so this requires us having a scoop. I think this is the scoop. We'll get the mining. Hello, that's a lot of stuff we could sell here. Anyways, let me go into our hold. We can do a bridge slot, a plating slot, and another small armament slot. So if we come back with 100, we can get another. Oh, we have 100, so we can get this one. but if we get a little bit more... Yeah, we'll buy one. That way we just have more ammunition. Alright, so we did have a thingy down here that we can go. Now we got 2 guns on the front. But we were going to go north, weren't we? Let's explore some. Not to mention, we'll have to end up down at the bottom of Port Prosper at some point. Let's see. We'll go up that way. See what we can find. Those hurt. Trap these toes. Let's found something. The engine's headlights glow like a ghost upon the night. The desolation of tumbled stones, cracked altars. What was worshipped here in those forgotten days? Solid silence lies about these hollow haunting ruins. Tells you... Ride bat with mods until it tells you what it just discovered. It didn't discover anything. The sky has nothing to report except the sky is vast and the wind bites. You are an now, aren't you? You are. The Damascus Devil. That means that there's a company area around here. Your bat is pleased to announce it has found absolutely nothing. Scout returns. What has it found? What are those? Those ice spikes? Good, yeah. Scout turns, what has it found? Ooh, this is mining, and then we have something below us. Mine. A category cleaves to rock like these. They rarely appreciate visitors. Yes, smack yourselves on that plenty of times. Okay. So this bowl was king of its kind. So we could chisel precious stones, which will gain us sovereigns, or we can get a otherworldly artifact again. We'll get another otherworldly artifact. Sky returns. It has nothing to report. Found something over on the other side of this. Found nothing. A lush verdant encloses you, green as emeralds. Where we went from a frozen to a tropical. Lighthouse is a sign of civilization. Oh, what are you? Loot! Search the hold. Intriguingly bulging sack. How pleasingly it rattles. Newly minted coins. Ooh. That's a lighthouse. Usually that means it's close nearby. Macklin's thrift. The sky has nothing to report except the sky is vast and the wind bites. We'll head up back to New Winchester then. We've done quite a bit of loot. When we come back next episode, we'll go searching for that north-northeast, because that's actually... So north-northeast would be up here. This segment here. So it's somewhere in here, probably around this location. And like, I can't tell if that's like supposed to be a landmass. Like right here is supposed to be a landmass, or if it's just a stain on. It's like Some of this shows... That might be just... I don't know. I don't know. It looks funny. It's definitely textured a little darker than the rest. Lights in the distance, a stoker begins to sing a ballad about the chimney of New Winchester. Are you fighting? Are you fighting? You're not fighting? Totally ambushed you. Actually, since we're right next to New Winchester, I don't want to risk it. These places have bigger guns. Taste of smog, smell of iron on iron. Here we are. And with that, ooh, Fortunate Navigator, hold on. Don't have enough coin for him. But anyways, with that, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. We'll see you next time. Toodles!